Hello friends, in today's video we are going to talk about another Excel formula. This is amort digress. This formula is used to return the depreciation for each accounting period. This function is provided for French accounting system. If an asset is purchased in the middle of accounting period, the pro rata depreciation is taken into account using this formula. The French tax depreciation system, which is called digressive, is being used in this formula. So let us understand it by an example. Let us assume a company is there which has purchased a machinery and the cost of machinery is 10,000. The purchase date of machinery is 1st of May 2021 and the first period on which the depreciation is going to be charged is 31st December 2021. So before a completion of 1 year. Salvage value of the machinery is 500. The salvage value is the residual value of the machinery after completion of its useful life. The rate of depreciation which we are going to charge is 10%, and then the basis is the day count convention. So here we are using 365 days, so it will be 3. Now let us put this formula into use. So here is a period, you can see. So 0 period means the first period, that means 1st May to 31st December, and then for first whole year, second whole year, third whole year, like that. Depreciation we will be working out using this formula. The value, so the opening balance is 10,000. The depreciation for 0 year, that means this broken period. You can insert this formula using FX tab also, as I have already used it, so it was available in this tab. So cost 10,000, date of purchase 1st May 21, first period 31st December 21, salvage value 500, period is 0, and rate of depreciation is 10%, basis is 3, and we will click OK. So this is the depreciation. 1671 is going to be charged on 31st December 21 for this period, 1st May 21 to 31st December 21, and the closing balance of this fixed asset will be 10,000 minus 1671, that is 8329. So on the reducing balance we can work out the depreciation. So for that we need to first freeze the cells which are going to remain absolute. And then we can drag this formula and we will get the closing book value. So for first year the closing value is 8329, second year the depreciation charge is 2082, and the closing value is 6249. Similarly you can see that in the 9th year end the value becomes 0. Now here you can see the first year the broken period is there, so pro rata basis depreciation is charged at 16.71%. For subsequent year the depreciation is 25% uniform rate, and but a year before the year preceding the last year the depreciation rate is going to be 50% in this formula, and for the last year the whatever be the residual value is there, that we will charge as depreciation. So we have to charge entire 556 in the 9th year. This has been written here also. So the depreciation rate will grow to 50% for period preceding the last year and will grow to 100% for the last year. Now in this formula we are considering one important aspect of depreciation, that is depreciation coefficient. What is depreciation coefficient? The depreciation coefficient applied by the following function is determined by asset life. Now what is the asset life we have taken here? Asset life will be worked out by 1 by rate. So we have taken a rate of 10%, so 1 by 10, correct? So my asset life will also be 10 years. That's what we have taken. So the depreciation coefficient which we have to charge is 2.5. Then we have to use this formula to arrive at the depreciation rate using the what we can say written down value method. So 1 by tax duration. Now what is this tax duration? In certain geographies what happens, the tax system allows that instead of providing for the tax during the entire year, you can provide it for, let us say, initially 4 years, 5 years. So that will be the tax duration. So here in this case we are taking the entire duration, 10, then fiscal coefficient is 2.5 and multiplied by 100. So it gives me my 25% depreciation rate, which has been provided for in this case. So I hope this formula is clear to you. I will attach in my description one Excel sheet also, a link to Excel, which is I have come across on a website, which is a very useful website, and it has enabled me to understand this formula. So I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching.